Well, hello and welcome to Monday, the KVJ After the Show podcast. Man, it was a crazy busy weekend, my gosh. Oof. I think this weekend, Queen and I both said, let's not do anything. I need to stop. It's got to stop.
I want to lay.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it was too much. It was too much. I mean, there was something every minute of every day, and we were getting up had to get up in the morning every morning. I was like, where's this just like leisurely like laying around? I was like, no, we get up in that frantic, like, I gotta rush here.
I'm late.
Yeah, no, it was just like, it was too much. So I think this upcoming weekend, hopefully, I mean, who knows? I say that now, and then we'll probably wind up running around crazy, but I'm ready to chill. It was a fun weekend, though, just a lot going on. Thanks, everybody came out to the beach cleanup. Appreciate that on Saturday. Thanks to Buds for bringing out some great food out there for the people.
That's what Phillip and those guys do, man. And girls, I should say. They got a whole team over there, and they nailed it. And they brought a ton of food for everybody. I just feel bad because there was some food trucks there, and the food trucks are a little, like, oh, we don't want food being brought into the park because that's how they were making money. So we had to have the Buds at the end by the parking lot, and some people couldn't find it.
Oh.
But there was a ton of food there. Me and Denny's got into it.
I bet you did.
Plenty for us. But I do want to say right now they're featuring their Alaskan cod dinners and their shrimp dinners for limited time. So now's the time to get it.
I love their shrimp. I haven't had their cod. I have to get into that.
Yeah, you're a coddy kind of chick.
I love cod.
You do. You love fish.
I love fish, and I love that bird sauce.
Yeah, I got this email from buddy John who said, hey, you might want to mention so people remember for Friday, it's a great day to try the bird sauce with shrimp because it's Lent and Catholics like myself cannot eat meat on Fridays other than fish. That's my plan. I thought it was good enough to share with others.
Yay.
Okay, getting into that real specific demographic, the Lent audience.
Yeah, there you go. If you're Catholic, then go try out your Buds. Coming up on Friday, give you something to look forward to. Going on, man, I got to fish again.
This is usually a big deal for Ann, Lent.
It is, huh?
Yeah, her and my mom always were big into the Lent. They'd always come home with like the ash on their head.
That was Wednesday, yeah. What did they give up? So you have
Sweets.
Sweets.
They'd always remember we did that one bit where it was during Lent, and we sent my mom donuts. What a bunch of dicks we are. We sent donuts to tempt her.
Oh, did we?
Yes.
Oh, see if he shoot crack?
Yes.
Is that when the ants got in him?
Yes.
Oh. Well, we've matured since then.
No, we haven't.
What's the matter with us?
Somebody said tonight is not the final chapter of The Bachelor. It's overnight dates and women tell all.
Oh, it's that bullshit where they recap everything. It's 2 hours of fluff.
Wait, so you were wrong?
I know, shocking. Don't worry, we're still going to eat our asses off tonight.
Former Bachelorette star Ali Fedotowsky got married on Friday. Was she somebody you watched or cared about?
I could give two shits.
No.
I'm kidding. No, I care.
But that's another person from the franchise got married. I think they're up to like 3 or 4 now, right?
Yeah.
Out of like 80 seasons.
Did she marry a guy she met on The Bachelor?
No.
No.
Doesn't
so
count.
it doesn't count.
You're right, it doesn't count.
She
Doesn't
just
count
married
for
some
shit.
random?
She's got married, yeah.
Actually proving that it does not work on The
Doesn't
Bachelor.
work at all, yeah. It's a kind of interesting little perspective here with the president coming to town pretty much every single weekend, talking about what it was like back in the day. You know, really, Trump is our second South Florida president because a lot of you probably know that, you know, the Kennedys were very Palm Beach. In fact, if you go into, there's a nightclub all dedicated to them in downtown West Palm called Camelot. And you go in there, and it's really cool. It's got like a lot of old pictures from President Kennedy. It's kind of got that feel. It feels very Palm Beach. In fact, they've got, you go in there, and it smells like old sea wood, if that makes any sense. It's like, you're like, wow, even just the smell. I think they got like refurbished old boats and like took them apart and put them in there.
That's cool.
Douglas sent this email. I said, hey, I was listening to you guys talking about your view of Trump's motorcade. And yeah, we saw it go by yesterday. I mean, they were flying.
So quick. Even the fact that we're so far in the parking lot, and it wasn't that far from the road, we couldn't even get there in time. It happened that quick.
If you've never seen it, there's probably about 10 to 15 motorcycle cops, probably about 8 to 10 black SUVs, the presidential limo, 2 EMS are following behind, just a whole bunch of other vans, and it looks like maybe the press corps and that kind of stuff is in back of that. And listen to this. Kev said, I was listening to your view on Trump's motorcade. You know, John Kennedy lived in Palm Beach, and while he was president, visited our area often, but it was much different. First, the only thing that closed was the runway Air Force One used to take off. The only time flights were shut down was when he actually took off and landed. His motorcade was about 3 cars long, led by 2 Palm Beach motorcycle cops. Many of the time, he drove his car himself because he thought the Secret Service drove too slow. The jet was parked near the intersection of Military and Southern, near the present overpass, and there was a small area roped off inside the fence for spectators. There never was a huge crowd, mostly seemed to be around 20 people. The jet had 4 Marines standing around it, and there were about 3 Secret Service guys by the rope. The only rule was that you could not carry a sign. Kennedy would drive up and many times would walk along the rope line, shaking hands and signing autographs. I got one, but being only 10, I kept it in my wallet visit. And my wallet and the paper eventually disintegrated.
Aww.
He actually made you feel as if he remembered you from the last visit. His family never came near the rope. When he was in Palm Beach, you could see him at a bar in Palm Beach called A Bar, A-U-B-A-R, I think, but nobody approached him as it was seen as private time. There was no TMZ then. Also, sometimes one could see Jackie and his mother shopping along along Worth Avenue. Again, it was considered bad manners to approach them.
Huh.
It was a different time. Later saw Nixon when he was in office on Congress Avenue near Okeechobee Boulevard. His motorcade came to a stop and he wound down his window and yelled up to the front what was going on. Some guy in a pickup yelled back, "That G.D. Nixon got everything shut down." Nixon laughed and yelled back,
I run a crook.
"Yes. Yeah, I hear he's a real son of a bitch." He laughed and wound his window back up. By the time Clinton was in office, I worked near the airport. All this had changed, and with each presidential visit, security got higher and higher. Don't know if that is more awareness on the government's part or just a sad commentary on our times. Fascinating stuff, though. Could you imagine that? You'd see Trump driving himself with just 2 motorcycle cops down the street.
Different time,
Crazy,
man.
yeah.
That is nuts.
How's your Richard Nixon impersonation? Can you nail it?
I am not a crook.
Yeah, he did nail it.
Did you ever watch Elvis and Nixon?
Ah, fuck! I forgot again.
Damn.
You know what? I'm getting to that. I probably it's on the to-do list.
Don't hold your breath, Virginia.
I think you're going to like it, you asshole.
I'm sure I will.
You told me you would watch it months ago.
When's the last time you watched anything I've ever told you to watch?
Every time.
Okay, so you watched Sleepaway Camp, did you? I didn't think so.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Joseph said, "Hey, here's a taste challenge for Jaybird. See if you can mix 2 sodas together and identify which one is which."
Ooh. Look at that. What's that young man's name?
Joey.
Joey. I like that shit. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Is that lame? Is that? Do you like that?
I would do about 3 rounds of that before it got boring.
Yeah, okay, I've had enough.
I could do 3.
Good thing you didn't stick around for the pasta thing, because that was 5 rounds.
Oh, yeah, it's a little long.
It goes by so quick.
This one here from Brandon said, "Hey, I was watching the video Booby Trap Trivia on your old YouTube page. It was uploaded in 2010, so it's been about 7 years. I think it'd be hilarious for Jason and Denny's to go head-to-head in this."
Denny's, we're doing Booby Trap Trivia today.
Like, what?
He's like, "Come on, man, you're ruining my buzz."
Right. He's got to hate this. Remember, he unleashed the rat trap on his tongue.
Well, the tongue is one thing. Your titty is actually very sensitive. I don't know if you know that or not, Virginia.
You don't have to tell me about sensitive tits.
Yeah, it hurts. You guys, you want in, Ralston? You want to do this?
No, not particularly.
We can show up on your lawn. We can be there by 5 p.m. today.
You just bring your tits, Ralston.
Is that how it is?
Yeah, you bring the
BYOT?
tits. We'll bring
BYOT.
BYOT. All right. Let me see. This idea is in from Alex. Said we should have a segment where you do a special guest no-name movie game where KVJ members are paired with their significant others. Kevin and the Queen, Virginia and Panda, Jason and Denny's maybe. That'd be a good little pairing.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome to hear that fall apart.
We've done that before. I don't want to go back in time for y'all, but I will. Me and Ann won the no-name movie game back when we were at Wild 95.5, and I have no idea how we won that thing.
Did you play against me and a significant other?
I think I played against you and your mom, and we wiped the asses with you. Or we wiped the clock.
What?
We wiped the clocks with
What?
your ass.
It's always about ass
What
play
about the
with
clocks
him.
with your asses?
Wiped the clocks with your ass? What's that
What'd you
say?
do with my mom's ass?
We wiped the clocks with that ass.
Dude.
Wait, what's that say? How do you say
I mean, how inappropriate. Your aunt, my mom, and all you can think about is asses.
Wiping asses with cloth.
What am I trying to say here? Oh, I'm tired.
You wore yourself out this weekend with ass play?
I wore myself out with something.
Oh, man.
A beach cleanup will exhaust you. Just know that. If you're walking on the beach for over an hour, you will be sore.
Well, plus, too, I was mentally just having anxiety because I knew that there was an issue with the food trucks and then Philip coming with Bud's Chicken. I'm like, oh, I'm in the middle of this fucking food drama. I don't know what to do.
It's a great workout, though.
It is a great workout, but it is tender thighs.
It's a great beach. I love J.D. MacArthur.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
beautiful.
it is. Taking that bridge over there.
Very peaceful.
Gorgeous. Yeah, I need to get out there more often. This is somebody talking about proposals. I'm a long-time listener to the show, but I can't seem to recall exactly how Kevin proposed to the Queen or penned it to Virginia or Jason to that one Hispanic chick. I'd love to hear your proposal stories. Yeah, did you have a proposal, Virginia?
We didn't really have a proposal story because it was a weird time. So I was going through drama with my custody arrangement.
Uh-huh.
Imagine that. It went on for 2 years, that whole BS. But at the time, the lawyer had suggested, he's like, well, are you guys going to get married? And if you are, you may want to do it because if you have to go to court and establish that he is, helping me with Mags,
Okay.
it's better if he is her stepfather rather than just a live-in boyfriend.
Okay.
So we just kind of decided, kind of on a whim, okay, we're going to be getting married. We're going to get engaged. Let's just do that now. And then engaged, fiance just sounds better. It's the road to stepdad than live-in boyfriend.
Right. I got you. Okay. So it was just kind of like, okay, we are, and there wasn't any thing formal or fancy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I wish I had a better story.
No, I really got nothing either.
I blame
no.
my ex.
My story, because I was engaged for about a month, maybe 6 weeks possibly, and we were at Bradley's, and I just started dating her, and I had such puppy dog love for this girl. I mean, I was really into this chick, and she was from Colombia, and she needed a green card, and because her father was getting ready to there was a lot of drama with the family. And I remember I was shit-faced at Bradley's. I mean, I think, knocked down my second Long Island iced tea. And I just remember going, I love you so much. And I'm going to marry you. And I'm going to make sure no one takes you away. And yeah. And we got engaged. And we were a week and a half away from getting married. And
Wow.
that motherfucker, that guy... over at where I worked at, went up to her and said, because he spoke Spanish and she spoke very, very limited English. So we really had to communicate. We had our own language.
I bet you did.
And he went up to her, because he was bilingual. And he had a big crush on her, and he told her all these lies about me. And he kept on saying, you know how these American guys are? They're cheating on you. Jason is talking to 5 girls right now. He's sleeping with all these. None of it was true. It caused so much drama. She ended up believing him, and they ended up getting married.
They did?
They ended up
What?
getting married, yeah.
Do you know if they're still married?
They are still married, yeah.
Wow,
I remember
no
his
way.
name.
What's this dick face's name?
He acted like he was such a friend of mine. And my buddy Frank kept on saying, dude, that guy, he's going to fuck you over, man. Oh, no, he's not. And he sure as shit did.
What's his name?
I'm going to have to get into that.
Oh, I'll go see him right now.
Yeah.
Wow. How about
Damn,
that?
you
huh?
stole your girl.
Wrote a song about it. I'll play it for you one day when nobody really gives a fuck.
Oh, what's it called?
Green card. It's
Green
funny.
card. Oh,
That's crazy,
Yeah.
huh?
took your
Okay.
girl.
Yeah, think about it a lot. Damn it.
There you go.
I really don't think about it a lot. It was so long ago.
Story of heartbreak. Christy said,
What
hey,
about you and the Queen?
it was just, no, it was kind of like you. I mean, there wasn't anything. Yeah, I'd done it once before because I was engaged before. So I had all that kind of stuff. And then, yeah, I think it's when kids were involved and all that kind of stuff that it was like, we just kind of went right in it. And we bypassed that and went more just to making the wedding plans.
And most people I know that get engaged and get married, they already both know that they're going to get married. So it's not one of those things where the guy gets on the knee and she's like, well, I don't know. Most of the time, everyone knows they're on the same page.
I think it's
planned.
I think it's what's going on. I think it's if the circumstances are right or not. First time I did it, it's like, okay, yeah, the circumstances were different.
I know someone that's gonna be planning for a wedding soon. My boy Peace Train.
Oh, right, huh?
Is he?
Well, I mean, they've been together for a minute.
How long they been together?
5 years.
Wow.
4 or 5 years.
Denny's! We got to talk about this because is there a plan? Is there a proposal timeline?
I don't even think that there is. I'm just talking about your future.
How are you going to do it, Denny's? If indeed you and Jen decide to get married, will you do the traditional proposal?
Probably.
We turn it out big time.
Yeah, I was gonna try to think of some sort of cool theme to attach to it.
I love it.
But
Will you be vaping at the time?
Will you be
till
va-
vape do us part?
Will you be vaping when you say I do? That would be kind of awesome.
I bet you will.
Yeah, I mean, I probably just would do that naturally.
Oh, yeah, I mean, weddings take at least 20 minutes. So that's too long for you to not
20
vape.
minutes without the vape pen.
My boy will get the shakes.
That
Yeah,
is a
I'll
long
have
time,
to
yeah.
be vaping up while standing there waiting, while the priest is reading the lines.
Oh, are we going to have a priest?
Yeah, I'm sure. She wants it traditional, so
Okay.
probably keep it
Yeah,
traditional.
you know why somebody's asking.
You want a priest, huh?
Get Father Tranquility out of there.
Father Tranquility can marry some people. I'd be tickled pink if you'd want me.
I'm sure your mom would love that.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I don't even know if I'm allowed to go to the wedding.
That's a good question.
That's a good question. I got to go to my boy's wedding.
Will you find out if we're allowed to go?
Yeah, I mean, you guys
Might have to go
allowed
in disguise. We'll dress as waiters.
Yeah,
that's
we
not
can work it.
That's a great
there
idea.
you go.
We can hold the cheese tray.
I would love that.
That would be fun.
Jason will be
See him
passing hors
holding-
d'oeuvres
yeah.
but eating them.
But yeah, I'll probably do a traditional style proposal.
Do you have a time frame on all
I
this?
don't yet. I mean, we're always so busy. It's hard. I was telling Bird the other day, it's just hard to wrap your head around getting it all situated, and then I'd have to find a time that I could do it. It actually would work around my work schedule.
Kevin's going to make you do social media
That's
at your
right.
own event, at your own wedding. So make sure we get this on Facebook.
Hey, you put a video out of when you said I do. Got to say I do and film yourself.
Yeah, hold it up like a selfie.
It's 2 videos. We went the proposal and the wedding.
Oh, there you go.
Different camera
Yeah.
angles, too.
I'll live
Good
stream
deal.
it. It'll be controversy.
I love it. Okay, well, you let us know.
Yeah, I'll definitely. You guys will be in the know.
Let us know how we can help, too.
For sure. It's probably still in the future a little bit here.
Okay, all right. So not like next week.
No.
Okay, all right.
We're excited.
We are. Well, we're not the only ones.
We can't wait for a little peace train to fucking hold.
It'd be hard to balance the schedule, man, with a kid.
I don't know how you guys do it.
Yeah, I really
man.
don't. I don't know how
We
you
talk
guys do
about that
it.
all the time. You guys must just, I don't know.
I never get to see Rocco. It's sad.
Damn.
Yeah.
See, I don't have any
Dang.
local family, so it's like I have to hire somebody, I guess, to watch them while we're at work. But we work together.
Bring him to work. Everyone else.
You
does.
almost say bring that mother.
I gotta stop saying that. I'm too relaxed today.
You can't call his baby a MF.
Oh, he loves it.
I think at some point maybe we'd have to set up a little KVJ daycare.
We do.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you need, huh?
Everyone
love that.
We'll have a bunch of kids.
I love it.
A lot of businesses have that where there's a daycare at the office.
Let's tell our boss.
Yeah.
Sure, she'd love it.
Website, daycare. We'll get those done.
I love it.
Got this email from Christy. She said, I'm a bit behind, but the day you had to call her in about hiding a coworker's stuff to make her think that she's losing her mind. Well, reminded me of when I made a copy of my coworker's car key, and then almost every day I would move her car one space or turn her car around. She'd lose her mind. She couldn't figure out why she felt weird and like something was off every day.
Oh, that's
She never
awesome.
found out either.
That's so great.
Oh, that's so bad.
Talk about messing with
Because
somebody.
it's just subtle. Because you're right. When you park, you're like going, did I back in today? I don't remember doing that.
That would be weird.
What's going on here?
Well played.
I got this from Boca Steve. Yeah, talking about he's calling out Apple. This is coming in late today, but his daughters finally got Apple, and then boom, exactly a year when you do those downloads, now they have severe battery issues. One phone just craps itself when the battery drops to 80%. It says, please plug in. Funny stuff, Apple, he says. You force software updates on the old models that their hardware and battery can't possibly handle, and thereby force consumers to buy the latest, greatest models. We're
No.
on to you, Apple.
I haven't done the software upgrade. It's been asking me for about a year and a half.
Me too.
Fuck you.
I won't do it either.
I'm not doing it because I don't want to have my battery die. I know that's how you try to get me.
Yeah, Apple made me not exercise. They were the reasons why I went off my diet.
Apple made me hate apples.
How'd they do that?
Because I'm getting ready to run. I get all my gear going. That's big for a guy like me.
Yeah.
I start running, and then I have my headphones on. I can't run without my headphones. Then this update comes on. I'm like, oh, I wonder what this is. Boom. Hour and a half. It's upload. And I'm like, I can't run in silence. Went back home, ordered a pizza. The rest is history. Fuck you, Apple.
Yeah, but what about the next day?
Yeah.
There was still leftover pizza.
She brings up some good points.
You can't start exercise when you have good leftovers.
You're right about that. Amen.
If you have leftovers, you have to finish them, and then like the next day.
That's amazing you say that because that has wrecked my diet about 3 times this year alone. The fact that I've got a box full of something from a restaurant, I can't do this.
You can't waste good
can't.
leftovers.
I hear you.
You
Yeah.
cannot. I'd rather waste my life away than waste good food.
Can't do it, huh?
I really can't.
Yeah. I was talking to a buddy of mine over the weekend, and for the last 9 months, he has been completely like tight on his diet. And he's
9 months.
9 months, like no, like cheating, nothing for like 9 months straight.
Lucky if I can go 9 days.
Oh, he's getting ready to go ape shit on something, and it's gonna all be downhill.
I don't think he is. Like, it was crazy. I was like over at his place. He had a marshmallow on Friday. He's like, going, oh, that's the craziest I've gotten in like 9 months. I'm like, wow.
He's in that zone. Every man gets out of that zone. Trust
Well,
me.
you know, he told me, he was like, and you know, maybe there's something to it. He's like, yeah, he's like, I'm that guy. Like, if I give into anything, then it'll just open the door to everything. So
That's how I am. That's why when
Yeah.
you say, when I eat bad in the morning, you go, why you just run it off later? To me, in my head, that day is already ruined. It's a wash. And now, just to honor that day, I got to eat like shit the rest of the day.
Yeah.
And then
to honor that day.
At midnight, we hit the reset button, and then you hope for the best.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, listen to him, like, going, I don't know, maybe I gotta get back on it because I've been good, but like the weekends I kind of fall off.
What's the worst thing you ate this weekend?
Start off on Friday, hit up Hooters, fried pickle chips, and then we got like the buffalo shrimp.
Oh, those are so good.
Yeah, they were very good.
All right, still not
Got that.
not offensive.
You know, beers aren't good. Add the beers in there, but I don't know if I'd ever give that up again. Then let me see. Then Saturday night had some French fries. Had a few French fries yesterday.
This is pitter patter. This is nothing. French fries.
Oh, and then I had chips and guac on Saturday as well.
Ooh, oh, really,
Yeah.
really walking a
I was
wild side there with the guac.
Yeah, no, that was this weekend. I mean, you know, that's out of bounds. That's
I-
all, you know.
I made a
out-of-bounds
pierogi
stuff.
pizza over the weekend. You know how many calories are in that?
No, it's a ton. Yeah, no, you're right.
We're impressed.
Yeah, there really is.
Show off.
Yeah, there's a lot of calories in that.
Like I say that, that's a cool thing.
In your face.
Yeah, in your face. I made a pierogi pizza, bitch.
Yeah, so I'm toying with it. I'm like, yeah, maybe I just gotta get back on it. So, and it just cut out the weekends.
Oh no, I know.
I might,
We
yeah.
hate doing it right,
you
Ralston.
hate doing it right, Raw.
We hate health.
Yeah.
And well-being.
We don't like when Kevin's on the healthy path.
Yeah, I might give it a 6-week run to see how it fits. I'm thinking about it, so I think I'm getting back to it. Talking about pizza, were we effective or not? Somebody sent this message to us. They said, hey, did you realize, I know you guys were trying to get the message about pizza through to Trump yesterday. Did you see that his ex-wife, Ivana Trump's ex, is opening up a pizza place less than 4 miles from Mar-a-Lago?
Let's check out the prices.
Yeah, apparently Ivana, his ex-wife, she was married to this Italian dude, Rosanna Rubicondo, for like a small amount of time. They got married at Mar-a-Lago in 2008. I don't know if you remember that. And they were separated like months later.
Oh,
Yeah.
a quickie.
Yeah, real quick. And that's one of 4 husbands she's had. So Donald's not even close to her only one. So she's been married several times. And that's kind of weird though. Like she got married at her ex-husband's place, but they're tight. Like I think still.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I know a couple couples that they both agreed and said, look, we're not really good for each other. You need to go do something else. I need to go do something. They met different people. They're still very involved in each other's lives. They got their own new wife or new husband, and they kind of kept it together. They didn't hate each other. I think that can happen sometimes.
Yeah, good for them. It's kind of crazy though.
Yeah, you just got to both be cool.
You both got to be cool and realize you both don't want it and then not have any hurt feelings over it.
Yeah.
I think it probably helps too because, for Donald, he probably feels much farther superior. He's like, he probably in his mind, he's like going, okay, she's not going to do anybody as good as me. Maybe that helps it out.
And it's easy to let bygones be bygones when he lives in Mar-a-Lago and
Right,
you
exactly.
want to get married there. You're like, all right, let me just be nice to him.
There's some perks that come with it
Yeah.
for sure.
Mm-hmm. Without a doubt. There's a whole bunch of cheating breakup kind of story stuff that we got today after that one chick found out from the dude she was dating he's actually married. Somebody said, I had a boyfriend named Garrett that moved from Orlando to Tallahassee to live with me. He was a pizza delivery boy. And so he wasn't making enough money to pay for his bills, so I was going to school full time and worked and paid for part of his bills. And then one Friday night, I planned to go out with my girlfriends, and while pre-gaming, my good friend asked me if I saw a post on Instagram. Basically, what had happened was my boyfriend would text the college girls after delivering their pizzas and ask them what they were doing tonight.
Knee deep in pies, and I'm not talking pizza.
The girl screenshotted it and posted on Instagram saying, sorry, Garrett, you're a little too cheesy. I looked at the comments on the post, and they said that, I knew 4 other girls that he did that to, as well as sleeping with other women.
Garrett.
Yeah. So there you go.
Garrett's kind of got that name. Oh, look at old Garrett.
Got this from Tina. She said, my dad had cheated with over 100 women.
Whoa.
Wow.
How do you not? There's no way you don't have a disease at that point, right?
I mean, the numbers.
I would think so, right?
Like 100 women. I mean, a guy like that doesn't sound like he's always thinking about safety.
Right.
100. That's that. And
100
if you're
women.
married doing that, that's what bothers me. The act of the betrayal of cheating is terrible, but it's when the cheater acts like there's nothing wrong with the other person and the other person's really trying, and that cheater goes back into bed and has sex with that person, and you're having sex with other people. That is so screwed up, man. That's got to stop doing that shit.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Cheaters, Jay Bird.
Cheaters.
But to
me, it's another level, though.
It's a different
when you're
level.
cheating and then you're crawling back into bed with somebody else and then sleeping, and they have no idea. That's so messed up.
It
Not
is.
cool, dude. Not cool. All righty. Well, that is going to do it for us for today. Thank y'all for dialing in here for the Monday. Got any comments or whatever for tomorrow's After the Show podcast, just send us an email, mail@kvjshow.com. Have a great Monday. We'll talk to you later. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.